Are you writing Seth Lugo's name in Sharpie into the rotation in 2021 just yet?
I'm not, no. And there's a few reasons why. But let's start off with, look, what is the rotation going to look like next year? All we know is DeGrom and possibly Peterson. Syndergaard, who knows when he'll come back. It probably won't be at the end of March when the season begins or when they hope it begins. So let's be honest. I mean, there's a good chance he might be one of the top 5 options for the starting rotation. That said, I'm going to wait and see what happens this offseason, see who's out there, see what kind of guys you can bring in, maybe trade for. We'll see what happens. I would prefer him in the pen because I think he's better there, and he's proven he's better there.
He's so motivated to be a starting pitcher. I don't actually think it necessarily just comes from the money that comes with it. He talked last night about how much he enjoys going through the lineup a couple of times and strategizing, working his stuff through the lineup. So I just think he enjoys that role more. And let's welcome Andy and Sal to the show. Guys, same question to you. Sal, where do you foresee Lugo in 2021?
Yeah, he's in Sharpie 100%. He's the starter. I mean, I always thought he was a starter anyway, so this is an easy one for me. I've been saying they should do this for the last couple of years. Now, I didn't like the timing of it, that they made the transition this year, but I do think moving forward, he's a lock for that rotation. Where are you finding somebody that's better than Seth Lugo? Anthony went through it. Their options for next year looks bleak. I mean, I know that things can change in the offseason, and who knows what free agents maybe they go after. Still, because of his limitations as a closer, you can't have him back-to-back games. He's not as effective. You have to use him 2 innings at a time. That, coupled with the fact that I think he's a better pitcher than what they have in the starting rotation. Usually you want your better pitchers to pitch more innings. He should be sharpied in, penned in, whatever, into their starting rotation moving forward.
I like him as a starter. I think he can be mid to back rotation at worst because he's got that full array of pitches, because he competes. He never really lost most of those pitches while he was in the bullpen, which is part of what made him so effective. My one concern and why I'm not all the way there is the way he's not quite holding his velocity as a starter yet. This varies depending on the game. But 2 starts ago, he was up around 93, but that four seam was actually down around like 89.7 miles an hour at its lowest ebb. And for a right-handed pitcher, four seam fastball, that's not great. And he was right around 94 coming out of the bullpen. So I'm actually not convinced that he has the velocity on his fastball to pitch deep into games all season. I think that's one thing that remains to be seen.